All right, what's up, folks? Real quick, all right. I want to address something. All right, I need y'all to understand something here. Right? Number one, this is my job. All right, this is what I do for a living. This is what I'm always going to do. You understand? And it's just that simple, right? Let me explain something to you, bro. Okay. With these jobs, all these jobs and companies, like I said, I hear tons of people all over the country and the world saying the same thing that I said for decades and years, that none of them do their job, that they don't know what they talk about, that they break the law every day, literally, right? And they basically do whatever they want. Companies don't get to just do whatever they want. It doesn't work that way. You don't get to just make your own policies and your own rules. And no, you're a public service, okay, for the community. So your job, right? And right now I want to address this publicly, right? As far as when it comes to like public transportation, right? The job of the public transportation company, right, or the bus company is to allow folks to get from one destination to the next, right? You cannot impede folks' travel and tell them that they can't get a day pass and then not even give any information about where to get it. You can't say, oh, you can go downtown or whatever, right? Or I don't know if you purchase it online, right? You literally can't do that. It's illegal because like basically what you're saying is, oh, you're now changing, right, how people have to go about purchasing something in a day pass. It's a public transportation company. What part do folks not understand? So you can't charge $2 for a one-way ticket. That's crazy, son. There's not any bus company in the country that does this or charges $2 for a one-way trip. What are you talking about? You understand? It's just crazy how none of them want to do their job. They need to hire better drivers, right? Like literally, bro. Like, are you serious? I got videos on camera, okay, of how them folks is handling cash and money while they driving, bro. I have it on camera. Like, how do you know what they're doing with that money? How do you know that they're not taking that money? How do you know? If they are, that's embezzlement, number one, right? Number two, right? They shouldn't ever be handling cash or taking cash from riders. Common sense, because I mean, just because you have cameras, you're not paying attention clearly, because y'all can't even get straight what your own policy is. Listen, in Austin, Texas, right? You ride the bus for way cheaper. You want a day pass? I think it's like $2 or 250. It's super cheap and it lasts 24 hours. First of all, adjust your day pass to where it's 24 hours. You can't call it a day pass if it lasts for half a day. That wouldn't be a day pass. That would be a half a day pass, would it not? That's number one. Number two, hire better drivers that are competent and know what they're doing and what they're talking about and have a better, more positive attitude. Again, it is illegal. It literally is illegal to impede folks' way of travel. Folks have to work, folks have to get places, folks have to do things, right? And quite frankly, I'm tired of people, the fact that they want to just basically not do their job. And then, like I said, that's affecting my right of travel, my way to even do anything. And then you wonder, right? It's already hard enough here. They won't let me work. This is what they do. They make their own rules. It's ridiculous and embarrassing, right? We're in my country and you want to make your own rules and then you want to tell people, oh, now you're supposed to pay $2 for a one-way ticket. Hell no, I ain't paying $2 for no one-way ticket. That's insane. What that's called is a ripoff, and that's what you're trying to do with customers. You're trying to just take money, right? It don't work like that. Like I said, it's always been $3 for a day pass, right? People can't just magically appear anywhere downtown or whatever to go get it, if that's what you're saying. And you already know if you went downtown, right? Then people don't do their job. They don't do anything. They just sit there all day. They're not going to help you and give you a day pass. They're not. Get realistic, bro. Y'all try to act like you're on point or something, bro. I've seen that company have so many flaws and make so many mistakes. I've seen them make tons of mistakes every day. Literally the other day, the dude just passed me at the bus stop like I wasn't even standing right there. Like that's not how it works, bro. And y'all expect what? People to make complaints? Your system is not doing any checking, right? And isn't enforcing the complaints. So what's the point? It's a corrupt bus company. It needs to basically like start over and be completely revamped and rebuilt. And I'm calling you out publicly at this point. It's corrupt. It's corruption. Something's weird, and something weird is going on behind the scenes with what they're doing, period. I don't know if it's embezzlement. I don't know if they're stealing money, but I'm getting tired of it. I'm going to start opening my mouth about all y'all now. This is getting ridiculous. Don't tell me that I'm going to pay $2 for a one-way ticket when the price is $3 and it didn't change, and you don't have the right to change it, period. You don't have that kind of authority. Facts. So I'm going to say it again. Your job is to provide public transportation to folks, and that's what you need to do. You need to do your job. Your job is not a choice. If you don't like it, quit or resign from the position. You got that? That's simple. And quit villainizing folks, right? And trying to play victim and act like people are crazy and saying crazy things. No, what you're doing is crazy. You're literally hiring like drivers who are like illegals, bro. And people who you probably know, they probably got a record of theft, literally. And you're hiring these people who are corrupt, weird. They keep trying to have an attitude, right? That they'll act like they're tough. They'll act this way. They'll be antagonistic. They'll try to provoke you, right? And like I said, that company has a habit of villainizing folks, and then they try to play victim when they're the aggressor, and they're the ones that keep doing it. They're the ones with an attitude towards people for no reason, and they're the ones who keep breaking the law. Your job and responsibility is to provide a right of way of passage for grown men and women to be able to travel, and anyone to travel. And that's your job. Either you can do your job or you can resign. You understand? And that's why we have things called lawsuits, 100%, because lawsuits keep people like you in check so that you understand how reality and the law works, that you can't just make your own rules, that you need to do your job, and that you need to give people a rite of passage without making it so difficult and impossible. And it's that simple. I ain't never paying $2 for no ride for one way on a ticket for no bus. You got to be out your mind, period. Okay, so, and this is what's crazier is they change the rules every day. Every day, I mean, I've watched this go on for years now. Every day it's a new story. It's, oh, I can't do this. Now it's, oh, I can't give you a day pass. But like last week or a couple of months ago, you could get a day pass. So they just have drivers that think they're like the president and can make different rules. It doesn't work that way. Like, you're a driver, drive the bus. You don't get to make any rules. You don't have any authority. Yeah. You have no authority. You're not a president. You don't own the company, right? So what you need to do is do your job. Either you can do your job or you can resign and you can quit your job. But those are your two options, all of you. So pick one, okay? Because I'm at the point, quite frankly, where I'm probably going to have to file a lawsuit. I don't have a choice because you're impeding my way of travel and I can't get what I need done every day. And I can guarantee you after I do this show, people will talk, the message will spread, and they'll probably have to change the policy because of me. You understand? Like, real talk. And I've already addressed everyone a million times, bro. So I don't know what the confusion is. I don't know why you hire drivers who literally like completely have an attitude, and you can see what they on, and you can see that they're just unfair people and how they look at folks. You know what I mean? Especially like me. And it's completely unfair. It's not right. And everything you keep doing is unfair. And then y'all want to sit there and just act like, oh, this is the way it is. No, it's not, because you're in my country. You do what I tell you to do. Period. And the sooner you get that, like the more, like, it's not complex, bro. Like, what are you confused about? Y'all are here to serve me. You're here to serve my people, my folks. Straight up. You are here to do your job and provide me a way of service so I can get around and do what I need to do. Whether that be Batman, literally, whether that be if I want to be an attorney, if I want to go to college, whatever I and other people want to do, you have to facilitate that. Do your job. That's simple. It is not difficult. I am sick of it. I am tired of hearing it. And it's that simple. You understand? I'm tired of hearing people make excuses. From now on, if you don't do your job, I don't care what job it is, I'm going to call you out publicly on it. And we're going to make sure that you do your job now. So like I said, no, you don't make the rules. You're nobody. I'm not hearing nothing you saying. And like I said, nobody should be paying or charged $2 for no one-way ticket. That is insane. And you're affecting my entire day and my plans and what I want to do. And I'm just sick of it. It don't make no sense. Yesterday, the dude writes me a day pass. This was just yesterday, but the guy's saying that they can't give them. The dude was saying, "Oh, I can't, I don't give day passes." But then he writes me one, gives me the day pass, right, that I paid for, and then I get on, and then the other driver again acts like he has some kind of power, looking at it like he don't know if it's real or something. Like, and I'm like, "Hey, I paid for it. If I paid for it, you can't sit there and pretend like it ain't real. You got to let me on. It's not even an option. Literally, you have to let me ride because I paid for it." Why are you making things impossible? It's not that hard, buddy. You get the money, you put it in the machine, you get the ticket. Your prices are $3 for a day pass. That's it. You don't get to change them now. It doesn't work that way. You can't implement new policies every single day. Make up your mind, print up a business contract of what you want the prices to be, and keep them there. It's not that complicated, dude. Oh my goodness. Boy, I could run these companies so much better than these folks. It's unbelievable, bro. Are you serious? Why would you make it hard for people to travel and then sit there and pretend, bro? They'll literally pretend. I'm telling you, all they do is play victim. Like, all they do is literally sit there, target folks, and then wait for people to say something and speak up. And then, oh, they're acting crazy. Oh, they're out of line. Boy, stop it, bro. That's crazy, man. That's some coward stuff, bro. So, like I said, I done told you what it is. Y'all need to do your job, and it's that simple. And any other job description, and I don't care where it is, I don't care who it is, whatever company, I'm calling you out publicly. Like I said, I literally, I don't think people understand. For a living and my hobby, I shut down illegal organizations. Okay, I get companies shut down all the time just by speaking publicly and exposing what they're doing. I'm telling you, bro, that company's corrupt as hell, man. Something ain't right, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. There has to be stuff going on behind the scenes. Real talk. And I personally think it's embezzlement, 100%, because there's no possible way that you gonna overcharge folks for a right of way of passage, bro. Like, does the cartel own the company secretly or something? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, y'all got to rip everyone off. Y'all can't make any of your own money. Your job pay that little. I mean, we know they ain't paying you, right? Right? Tired of it. Sick of hearing it. So, like I said, bro, let them folks do what they do in front. Like I said, it is what it is. It don't matter because, I mean, easy. I'll just file a lawsuit. Real talk. And this is any company, any restaurant, I don't care who it is, bro. I already got a bunch of lawsuits I'm going to be filing. So, like I said, I expect the next time that I come on there and I ask, yo, can I get a day pass? I expect you to fix your policy. And if you keep doing this, that's fine. I'm going to keep calling you out publicly until it has to change. That's it. I'm going to keep calling you out publicly until it changes. And all y'all are doing, basically, like I said, is what all these companies are doing, which is basically, tarnishing their own image. You know what I mean? If you don't want your image to be good, that's fine. I mean, like I said, I got people I got people who drive the bus and they my biggest fans. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal, ain't nothing against nobody, but I'm just sick of hearing it, bro. I mean, like, no, things are just what they are one day and that's it. You can't change a policy every single day. You can't have a driver act like they implement policy. They're just a driver. That's not their job. So, like I said, I mean, I don't know what y'all got to do. Who's the president of that company? Who runs that company? Because whoever they are, like, clearly they slow because they can't think too well. Real talk, because you need to get it together, bro. It's not that difficult, man. Seriously, I'm getting sick of hearing it. I mean, bro. You understand? They told me like 6,000 different things. At least I'm talking over 6,000. Not kidding, bro. Like, it's crazy, son. Like imagine like you want to just ride the bus and they make it impossible. That's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't got time for it. So, like I said, we're going to have a good day. I'm going to try to see if I can get a workout in. This rain don't want to stop. And that's about it. I'm in a good mood, too, man. I'm happy, bro. You know what I mean? But, yeah, like I said, I'm tired of hearing it, bro. We're going to start having to address everybody publicly and make sure that these things change. And that's what I do. I help the community and I help my people. All right? I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man.